Hey everyone, it's April Garwood from Banana Moon Studio. Here comes my cat again. Every time I decide to record the studio update outside, she has to join us. Anyway, so I have a really busy day today running around. I have doctor's appointments, Christmas shopping to finish, all that stuff. So I'm putting out, or I'm at least recording this studio update pretty early in the morning for me. Kitty. But great news, the collection I have been working on for weeks is finally out. Yay! So the collection is available. Sorry, I'm outside and now there's a plane going by. So the collection is finally out. It's in my Ravelry and Etsy shops. The collection is called the Classic, I'm going to say this wrong, Classic Granny Square Crochet Pattern Collection. It includes 6 crochet patterns. 3 of them are ones I have released previously and 3 of them are brand new. And so I've been working on those 3 new patterns for weeks now, working on getting those out for you. So currently you can buy the collection in my Ravelry and Etsy shops. You'll find the link, the shop links in the description for this video. Over the coming weeks, the 3 new patterns in the collection will be released one at a time on my website. So there will be a free ad-supported option on my website, but you'll have to be a little bit patient for those. And then also the 3 patterns in the collection that are already released, those are already available free ad-supported on my site, as well as individual PDFs in my shops. The 3 new patterns, those will also be available as individual PDFs in my shops, but that'll be, again, coming out over time. There is a new tutorial here on my YouTube channel for one of them. It's a complete tutorial. It's kind of long because I went through the whole thing. And then one of the additional new patterns will have a tutorial out soon. I just have to finish editing the video before I can put it up. So let me show you what is in this collection. So first of all of the patterns in this collection use traditional classic granny square. So first up, which you've probably seen before if you followed me, is my Gracemont Cardigan, which many have loved and I love. It feels nice to have it just draped over me out here. This is a classic granny square cardigan. The pattern includes 4 sizes, so that there should be a size to work for everybody. But with only 4 sizes, as you can imagine, sometimes that means like you may have to wear one that's a little bit oversized, but generally with a granny square cardigan, that's fine. So the Gracemont Cardigan is a part of the collection, and it is lovely and beautiful. And then it also includes my Dixon Drawstring Bag, which I don't have handy because I gifted it to somebody. But it is maybe I'll just insert a picture right here. It is basically 2 granny squares with the wrong sides facing each other and a little bit of a top put around it and a drawstring. So it's a little drawstring pouch, maybe about so big. And it's perfect for putting gift cards in or any other small gift. And then another pattern that also I don't have handy because I gifted it is my Zena Zipper Pouch, and I'll insert a photo of that one here. It uses 4 granny squares to make like a pencil case. And then of course you have to put a zipper into it, and I lined mine. It's also the perfect size for carrying crochet hooks, so if you like that idea of making a case for your crochet hooks, that's a good option. But then let's talk about the 3 new patterns I have been designing. So the first one I want to show you, this is Kingfisher Granny Square Blanket. This size is a baby blanket. It's 6 squares by 6 squares. This uses DK weight yarn, so it's a little bit lightweight. And it has this beautiful, I'm calling this a granny picot edging, because you can see it has a few rows of granny stitch, but then the last round is finished with picot stitches. And I used I used 4 colors for mine. So if you have been following me on social media channels for a while, well, even just for a few weeks, you may have seen here on YouTube Shorts or on Reels or on TikTok that I was recently blocking a new project and I sprayed something nasty all over it by accident. That was this blanket. I'm happy to say that I ran it through the washer and it still looks beautiful and it smells good. So good news, it came out okay. So this is the beautiful blanket that I was blocking when I nearly disastrously destroyed it. But so Kingfisher Granny Square blanket, and the pattern for this one includes many different sizes. So all the way from a little lovey blanket, which is just 2 by 2 squares, all the way up to a king size bedspread. So the instructions are in there to make it in a whole range of sizes. I believe it's like a lovey, a security blanket, which is just 3 by 3, a baby blanket, which is this size, 6 by 6, and then a crib, a lap blanket, a throw blanket, or twin, queen, or king. I think that's all the sizes that are in there. So if you want to make a different size, it's all there. Okay, so next is a hat. So this is Harmon Granny Square hat. This is the adult size, and this I think is the, I don't know if it's a tween or a child size. I don't remember exactly. I think it's just one size smaller than the adult hat, so it's probably a tween size. All right, I'm gonna take my hair out of my claw clip here. Sorry, I haven't made a lot of effort on my hair this morning. I love this hat. It is like the perfect amount. Well, it's looking kind of funny at the moment. There we go. It is the perfect amount of squeeze. You know how like you want a hat to just give a little bit of a squeeze and not be too loose, but also not too tight? It's perfect. So I'm loving it. I'll kind of put my head down so you can see better. There are 4 granny squares around the side and then another granny square on the top, and I finished it with a pom-pom. And then around the bottom, you work single crochet in the back loop ribbing. And like I said, I'm working on a tutorial for this because adding the ribbing afterwards, if that's not something you've done before, may feel a little confusing. So that is Harmon Hat, and then this is a smaller size. I used the same yarn for this that I did in my cardigan, and so you may think this is the same color as what I used in the cardigan, and then this blue is a different colorway of the same yarn. Okay, and then the last one is Carmen Cowl, also made with granny squares. So I'm gonna take the hat off now and put this one on. Unfortunately, I have white dogs and their hair tends to get everywhere. All right, so this is a cowl also made in granny squares. It uses 12 squares and then it's finished with a ribbed edging. This one is a post-stitch edging, unlike this one with the both ribbing, but this one is a single crochet in the back loop ribbing, and this is post-stitch ribbing. Anyway, so those are all of the patterns included in this collection, and there are great instructions in there. I've had the patterns tech edited, so you know they're in great shape. Let's see, what else do you need to know about it? All of them just use granny squares that use the traditional granny stitch. So a lot of times you'll hear people call something a granny square just if it's a crochet square, but technically it's not a granny square unless it uses the granny stitch. So these are all traditional granny squares, and the collections are available in my Etsy and Ravelry shops. They are the whole collection is 35% off between now and the end of this week. So I think Saturday is the final day that it's on sale. 35% off between now and the end of the day on Saturday. You do not need a code. You can find it and it's on sale in both shops. But I will put those links in the description for this video. And then you'll gradually see me rolling out the patterns and the additional video and all of those things on my website. So that is the big news happening today. And of course we have Christmas coming up any minute now. After the holidays, I'm going to start telling you all about an event that I have coming up. It is going to include the collections in this pattern, but they're not going to be available as free PDFs. So definitely you'll want to grab the patterns, but yeah, so they're not going to be available at any point as free PDFs, so the event does not involve that. Anyway, I hope that all of you have a great day. I hope you are having a wonderful holiday season and that you're excited about everything to come. Yeah, so that is the exciting news at Banana Moon Studio this week. Hope you have a lovely day. Bye.